morning, St. Clair. I'm Julia.
And I'm Sebastian. Today is June 22nd, 2018. This is Bulldog Breakdown, where we break down what's going on at St. Clair High School. Many school districts have had trouble finding and keeping bus drivers. St. Clair School District is no different.
Up first, Sebastian visits with Superintendent Dr. Cruz and Transportation Director Mrs. Comia to find out more.
Today we spoke with the superintendent of the St. Clair School District, Dr. Kyle Cruz, and we asked him, why are bus drivers leaving?
In a bus driver, you need someone who, first of all, is safe, responsible, and properly trained. But then, once that's all done, a big thing is to have somebody who's really good with kids. Because when you're driving a bus, you have between 40 and 70 students there in the bus behind you, and you have to have some kind of rapport with the kids to get their assistance really to help you have a safe trip. Last year we did increase the pay rate of the upper end quite a bit. Our drivers used to be bottomed out on the wage schedule at $16, $17 an hour, and we did increase that to try to keep some of our more veteran drivers and to bring in more drivers with experience. New drivers are great, but when you have experienced drivers come in, that's even better. We're actually going to try some things. I think we're going to try to recruit some parents and mothers who might not be looking for a full-time job and have the ability to drop their kids off at a daycare situation in the morning while they run the route, and then again in the afternoon. So we're looking at actually setting up a daycare service during those times. So perhaps some moms can come in and get trained to drive the bus, drop their kids off, go run the route, come back and get their kids. Another thing that I think is an obstacle is there's a lot of responsibility driving a bus, and they are very big vehicles. It requires quite a bit of training, and I think some folks just don't want that level of responsibility knowing they are driving others' children down the road. There's a lot to that. We're able to run the routes right now. It would be great if we could add 4 or 5 bus drivers and then some substitute drivers. That would help us a great deal. Each year the Missouri State Highway Patrol inspects every bus in the state, which is quite a job. They have troops going out and doing that throughout the months of March and April. And 3 or 4 years consecutively, our bus fleet has scored 100%. That is a perfect score. Every bus went through, no issues, all safe. And then they're inspected again before school starts in August. They really are concerned about doing good things for kids. And a lot of them have other options. You know, they could go do something else, make some money, but they drive a bus because it does fit their schedule, but I think more because they like helping kids and helping school. I know the ones that drive the trips to the basketball games or football games or FFA events or FBLA events, I think they really enjoy it. So, very proud of our crew. We just need more of them.
We also spoke with the Transportation Director, Renee Camilla.
You know, you work a couple hours in the morning and a couple hours in the afternoon, so it's never been one for that. Mostly it was for like retired people to give them something to do, you know, once they retire from a different job, or like moms that want to be home with their kids when they have school days off. You know, if they work for that school district, then they have the same days off as their children. So, and then it still gives them their day free if their kids are in school. You know, they can bring them to school with them on the bus, and you know, kids go to school, and then the parents have the day to clean house, whatever. Then they come in the afternoon, and then, you know, take the kids home. So it was never meant to be for a job to support a family on. Students, and I'm not saying all of them, but it only takes a couple of them that makes the job even harder. You have some of them that are on there that are a little unruly, or they don't want to listen. So when you're having to take your eyes off the road to see what they're doing back there, they're endangering everybody. So it makes your job a whole lot harder.
If you or someone you know is interested in being a bus driver, contact 636-629-3500 for more details. That's it for this story. I'll see you guys later. 14 students are taking geometry in summer school to get ahead in their math courses.
Josie talks to Mrs. Trotman and students in the course.
Geometry is a math class offered during summer school. The class is taught by Mrs. Trotman for 4 weeks.
I'm taking geometry because, well, one, I have to have the credit, and I want to go into engineering when I graduate, and I want to get as many math classes as I can. Is really supportive, and she's always there to help whenever somebody's struggling with something, so I usually just ask for help.
I'm taking geometry for summer school so I can get ahead in my classes to take pre-calc next year. I'm handling the class pretty good. I'm constantly stressed though, but that's okay. It'll pay off. It's very fast-paced. You kind of have to stay on a certain level, and if you get behind, you're kind of always behind.
The class I'm taking after this is pre-calculus. I'm hoping to accomplish 95 or above in the class by the end of the year.
It was pretty easy for me. It was really fast-paced, but I like it better that way.
This class is extremely high-paced. We go very, very fast. I like to call it high-speed internet. They have to cover 11 chapters in 22 days. The hardest part of the class is keeping them motivated and wanting to get them to come back every day because they have homework every night and tests every other day. And keeping them motivated is the hardest part. So I trick them by cooking for them every day.
I'm handling it fine. I mean, it's really stressful. Sometimes it's hard, but it's okay.
I think that this class is better than the regular school year for some students and worse for others. If you really understand math, then it's an intense way to learn a subject quickly, and so that benefits you. But if you are not a sponge that absorbs it quick, then this is very rough for a class in the summer because you can feel overwhelmed quickly, especially when there's 7 homework assignments every night. And if you didn't understand it, then that can just make it that much harder on yourself. So if you are a quick learner and a quick study and math is your thing, then it's great. But if that isn't you, then this is really not the class for you.
Geometry is not a class for everyone, but it is definitely a class people need in high school for credit. It's hard, but finishing the class is an accomplishment. Thanks for tuning in to Bulldog Broadcasting.
Disc golf is a combination between frisbee and golf. It is much like traditional golf, except players use a flying disc or frisbee. Evergreen Disc Golf Club recently expanded their course from 9 holes to 18 holes, making it the first course in Franklin County with 18 holes.
Mason spoke to St. Clair graduate Jordan Parks about the expansion.
Recently, Evergreen Park added 9 new holes to the already popular St. Clair disc golf course. I talked to Jordan Parks, a fellow disc golf enthusiast, about the sport and what exactly the new holes bring to the table.
The new holes, they really add a lot. We're playing basically the first 9 twice. We had separate tee boxes set up, so it'd be a little bit different, but it was really the same thing, just over and over again. But it's literally increased the course's playability by 100%. Double the holes, double the fun. A decent handful of avid golfers that are also business owners, and their businesses were able to sponsor some of the holes, as well as just other businesses around town. Wanting to get their name out there, wanting to help the town. So really, everyone came together, and they were able to get enough for it. It was tougher inviting people to come down from the city to play it when it was only 9 holes. Drive in 45 minutes to play 9 holes twice. But now that we have 18. Plus, Union's got a course, Sullivan's got a course. The whole county's really coming along, and this is our first 18 hole in the county. You can walk here from school, or if you're driving, you can drive from school. It's right in the center of town. It's a safe place, and you need 1 disc, and you can get out here and you can play as much as you want. Come out after school, play until dark. I come out after work, I play until dark, and all you need is that one $10 disc, and that'll, months of fun off 1 disc. It's cheap, it's easy, it's safe, it's active, it's exercise. It's a walk through the woods, it's hiking with stopping to throw a disc. It's an excellent lifetime sport. I'm out here with 10-year-olds, I'm out here with 80-year-olds. Everyone can do it. 98% of the time, either new or old, everyone out here is your best friend. It's just the community aspect is amazing. It's fundamental for the sport. You know, I have several people out here that I can call some of my best friends. You know, we have our weekly dubs where we just have a casual round where we invite everybody out. You get a random partner and you play a scramble, so even if you're brand new, you got a partner to back you up. You know, that's our biggest outreach. We have also the Optimist Club. We've helped them before with it. They put on a kids camp where it's a day camp. They invite kids from first grade up to 8th grade out. We give them all some discs. We teach them how to play. We just, you know, we let them go. We let them have a good time.
Make sure to check out the Evergreen Disc Golf Course. I'm Mason Powell, and this is the Bulldog Breakdown.
During the summer, St. Clair High School offers athletic camps to students of all ages.
Hannah spoke with students about the benefits of going to the sport camps and how it can help them get ahead in their sport.
I spoke to several students in the summer sports camps to see why they're in the camps.
I like to be in summer camps because it makes me better and keeps me out of trouble. My goal at the end of the summer is to bring back a state championship for the old St. Clair Bulldogs. So I think the hardest part is getting out of bed and showing up.
I participate in the summer camps because it gives me something to do, and then I can help teach kids volleyball. Benefits me from getting better and helping people. Each day in camp, we accomplish the basic skills of volleyball. I want them to think that it was fun and that they got to learn a lot.
I participate in sports summer camps because it gets me in shape for all the sports I play. I'm hoping to gain muscle and speed from these camps. It benefits me by getting me in shape and getting me prepared for all the sports I play.
This is Maddie with Bulldog Breakdown.
Dana Shaved Ice, located at 305 Kitchell Avenue, serves up shaved ice cream, and other hot and cold delights.
Hannah reports on how Dana's collaborates with the St. Clair School District.
Dana Shaved Ice is a friendly dessert shack that caters to everyone in St. Clair and is a popular place to stop.
My kids were going to St. Clair School. We lived in the town, and we currently had a food truck business for like 20 years.
Dana's is unique because in this small town that we have, there's not a lot for like the younger generation to do, and so you always see all sorts of teenagers coming in to hang out and having a fun time.
Dana not only contributes to the community, but to the schools. She caters events with delicious treats and serves a flavor based off of our school mascot.
We ran a contest last year for someone to name our Bulldog flavor, and we had many good names, but we come up with the name Bulldog Pride, and what we did was mixed cream soda and peach together, and it's probably in our top 5 flavors. It's a very sought-after flavor. The kids just love it, and I do not go to the schools without it because that's the flavor they want when I go to the schools. I know that the kids in the schools is the future of our town, and I know that getting out there and sharing with the kids, you know, and getting who we are out there brings them back to me. I feel the impact that we give on the town is the biggest reason I'm in business. I'll tell you that when I hand out an ice cream cone, I've never had a frown or an ugly face when I handed out an ice cream cone. It's always a smile. But when I worked in retail, you just every once in a while get a smile. People aren't happy when they have to buy laundry soap or just stuff, but they're happy when they're eating ice cream. So it warms my heart when I'm out and about in the community and people yell, "Hi, Dana," because they know who I am, and they know that when they come to my corner on Kitchell Avenue, they're at a happy place. My goal is just to keep involved with the school, to keep the kids involved, to know that there's a place to come and hang out, where they can just socialize with each other, just a good, friendly atmosphere to come to.
Dana Shaved Ice is highly recommended and a wonderful place to be. This is Bulldog Broadcasting telling you to stop at Dana's for a smile.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you all on the next episode of Bulldog Breakdown.